Welcome back. So today I'm going to demonstrate how Claude OPUS 4.5 agent can do the powerful features that it has. So let me first show you the site here. So this is our site. That's codeflowops.com. And we already have implemented, let's say, the dark light mode, but it only works with the nav bar and the footer. Okay. And that's it. So let me see if the footer works. Yeah. So it only works with the footer and the nav bar. But I like the fact that the entire website for all the pages that we have, whether it's the landing page or any other page, must also be light or dark theme. So let's go back to our VS Code. And the prompt that I gave to Claude Opus was very simple. Okay. And all I said was the light dark theme mode switch only works for the nav bar. I need to make sure that all pages or all pages in the entire website can do light dark mode. And what it did was it says, yeah, you're right. So it added the theme toggle to the nav bar and footer that I already showed you. But the individual pages still haven't hard-coded light backgrounds, and it's going to update it. Now it does say that this is a significant task. We have about, I think, 30 pages or so, but it's going to research dark mode changes needed for all of the pages. Okay, step by step. Now this is going to take some time, but in fact it's going to go ahead and then change the code for all the pages. So for example, here's one page right here that you see. That's the dashboard page. Okay, and then for example, for the branding we have another page, and so on. So it's going to go ahead and after reading all the pages, it's going to start to implement the light dark mode. Now, once it's done, what's going to happen is that this site, for example, will have the toggle switch working for the entire website, whether it's this, whether it's, for example, the pricing page that we have. And notice it's still in the light mode, but only the nav bar and the footer are changed to the dark mode. So with that said, we're going to wait, and whether I go to the generator page or let's say the landing page again, demo, it's going to work the same way. So what we're going to do is just have Claude Opus 4.5 run, and you'll notice that the agent that I'm using right now and testing it rather, the powerful features, is Claude Opus 4.5. Now I have tested the rest of the models. I've tested Claude Sonnet 4.5. I also tested the Gemini 3 Pro, the ChatGPT or the GPT 5.1, and so on. The Grok as well, which I'll probably create another video, and I'm going to demonstrate how these different agents rank among each other. So right now, let's see what's it doing. It's still researching all the pages, and I'm just going to let it research. It's going to take some time, so I'll pause the video here, and once it's done, I will start from there. So what's it saying now? That this is a comprehensive list, and it's going to start applying the dark mode changes to the key pages, and it'll tackle it systematically. So given the complexity and volume of the changes needed across all 17 plus pages, it's going to create a more efficient approach. It's going to update the main pages with dark mode support. So yeah, it has just started, and we'll see once it's done. What we're going to do is just push the changes, and we are hosting it on Amplify. So AWS Amplify is actually the front end with CloudFront distribution. And then once the site is live, we will check that again as well. So, and once again, we'll just let it rip, just let it work, and we'll come back. And one important thing that you'll notice that what Claude Opus 4.5 does is it says that given the large number of files and changes needed, it's going to take a more efficient approach. So it automatically sort of like figures it out and says, well, let's create a utility that applies consistent dark mode patterns. But first, of course, going to update the most critical pages, the dashboard, login, sign up, pricing with dark mode. And then it's going to create the utility and then do the rest of the pages. Now let me show you what it's actually doing. For example, under the settings page, it's changing the page itself. And notice how it's actually applying the dark mode. So let me make this a little bigger so you can actually see. There you go. So that's how it's going to do it for each page in the entire site. Okay, it's going to change the class name, for example, and it's going to apply the light and dark slate at 400. That's what the color theme it's actually using. So it's going to do it for all pages, whether it's the settings page or let me show you the login page as well. It's going to go ahead and change that page as well. And then once it's done, of course, it's going to push the code, and then we'll see whether the changes take effect on our live site as well. So let's give it some more time so that it finishes its work. And once it finishes, it says, let's check for any errors and build the project. And what I'm going to do is just click allow and continue to just simply click a few buttons. It's going to build running the command npm run build. It's going to build the project, and of course, it's going to do the git push it to the repository on GitHub, and then from there on, Amplify will pick up the changes. So it's going to go ahead and build the Next.js application, which is 14.2.33. It's going to build the .env, .local, .env, .production. It's going to create the optimized build for us, and then it's going to push the code. Now, we're not sure how many pages it actually did, but let's go with the flow. Let's see what it actually does, and then we'll come back and ask Claude as to what pages are left, right, if any. So let's wait once it builds. And I can see from the left that, for example, the frequently asked pages, page.tsx has not been changed, so Claude didn't work on this page. And the generator page, Claude did not work on this page as well. But the changes are, of course, you can see it's yellow because the code has changed. And let's see if there are any other pages as well. And I'm sure there are others, but we'll ask Claude which pages are still pending, right? So we need to make sure that we cover all the pages in the site. So, but let it build first, and let's see how the outcome is. So once it successfully builds, we're just going to go ahead and push the code. So it actually does it branching by itself, right? So notice how it places the comment and it says git add and git commit. So, and it's going to do the git push as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and click allow. And what this is going to do is going to push the code to the GitHub repository, and then of course onto Amplify. And once that happens, then our site will be updated as well. So let's wait for a minute or two. Sometimes Amplify, for example, takes a little while for the code to get updated. And once that's done, we'll come back and refresh the site. And in the meantime, while Amplify is actually getting the code updated, let's go back to our VS Code. And once that's done, we are going to give another prompt and what we'll tell Claude to do for the rest of the pages. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I did was instead of, well, before I actually read the prompt here, notice what Claude says. It says committed and pushed. Now let me continue with the remaining pages. Let me check what pages still need dark mode. And that's exciting because I was just about to write this particular prompt and ask Claude to implement this for the rest of the pages, but it's smart. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this prompt, and it's just going to go ahead and actually read all these pages. And now notice on the left here, it's actually doing the sign up page. It's going to change the same thing, what it did for the other pages. And then once that's done, it's going to pick up the pricing page and of course the privacy page and so on. So this is very powerful. It's going to do it all by itself without me ever writing a single line of code. And all I'm doing is just observing and watching and making sure that all things are happening and then nothing is missed, right? So even though some of the changes have already been pushed, we'll wait till the rest of the pages also are changed and code added for the dark or light mode, and then we'll push the change again, and then finally we'll take a look at the site. So let's give it some more time, and then once it's done, we'll come back. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll start once everything is completed. So let's check to see whether our site is now live, and I'm just going to go ahead and refresh codeflowops.com, and then once that's done, let's click on the switch to dark mode, and boom, it does it for us, right? Now, of course, there's some areas where you need to tweak a little bit, and the pricing pages also looks pretty good. So that way you can actually take a look at and then use Claude Opus, which is fairly powerful, but there are certain areas, for example, this button right here, watch demo, I need to tell it to not use the gray color, for example, because it's blending with the white, or use the white, okay? So that way you can at least start telling Claude what needs to be done. So I hope this helps. Let me know what you think of the agents and which agent you think is powerful. Comment down below. And with this, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, Give it a thumbs up, of course, and hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time. Thanks for watching. My name is Syed. I'll see you next time.